What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of CloudingOut. So today we're gonna go over the RX 200. Travis picked this up a couple weeks ago. He's been playing with it, getting all the knowledge down on it. So take it away, bro.
Alright, so most of you guys pretty much know I really love my big authentic Buddha. Anyways, I think this guy, the big Buddha, I think it fits exactly for the RX 200. The reason why is because of the diameter and plus how big it is and how short it is. It's literally like the Buddha. Short and fat.
Short and fat.
Gotta keep it short and fat. Anyways, what's really cool about this guy is obviously enough it goes up to 200 watts. But what else does it does? It does titanium control, does nickel control, and stainless steel control as well. So I think that's really good. The market out there isn't quite there with it quite yet, but once it starts popping up, I have my own device that can go for it. A couple key points. The menu system is pretty damn good. I like how simple it is. It's up front. And also, it takes 3 batteries. Most people find that as a con, but for me, I already have a fuck ton of batteries, so why not? But, let's see here. Oh, battery life on it. I get an average of about a day and a half to 2 days. It depends on if I put stealth mode on or not. When I do put stealth mode on, it pretty much lasts me almost 2 days. But I vape at 100 watts.
Let me see that real quick. I want to feel it.
I vape at 100 watts with a 0.29?
Yeah, 0.25.
0.25 ohm. And I've been using the same build for the past 2 weeks, and it literally gets me to almost the same exact vaping time every single time. So that's really good. Menthol? Another key feature about this guy is that even though this guy is the RX edition, not the DNA 200 edition, it's designed and produced by almost the same guy. What's really cool about it too is the RX chip that's inside of it it's basically helped and made almost by Joytech. I almost said another brand, that would have been bad. But Joytech helped out. They pretty much created the chip itself. The guy just pretty much wanted just a simple mod for this because he knew that people like me, Zach, and Justin over here. We have a little Justin over here. He's just over here vaping. But anyways, we don't have a fuck ton of money to spend. I mean, who the fuck does anymore? Anyways, this guy is going to range you at around from $50 up to $100. Now, I say $50 because I have seen some sites where they basically sell it literally almost at wholesale price.
That's online, not brick mortar.
Yeah,
right?
brick mortar suspect between $70 to up to $80, and to me it's pretty reliable. You can't really beat $70. Yeah, regardless, you're gonna have to get 3 married batteries and whatnot. But what's really cool about it too is that there's a micro USB charger. That's pretty cool as well.
Do you trust it?
I trust it to an extent. Only when I know I don't have the other 3 batteries to swap it out. I can charge it overnight. But what I do is I take off my RDA just in case. I don't want more heat being controlled inside of it. I don't typically like charging internally. I like using my external charger.
See, with that other mod we're going to talk about tonight, I tried it. As much as I am against the charging it through the USB, I charged that one a few times, and I'm alright with that, because, I mean...
Right, just a few times.
I mean, it's a single 18650, so I wasn't worried. Like, if something did go wrong, I wasn't out too much.
Right. And if you want to know Okay, anyways. And 1, 2, 3, go. If you want to know why me and Zach over here are pretty much against internally charging, it's because most of the ports that come with it don't truly charge it to its full extent. If it does, it's going to deteriorate the life of the battery. I mean, I've seen people to where they'll have internal chargers and they'll use the battery for like a month and the batteries aren't shot. It's already gone. So, to me, external charger.
Another thing is, with the IPv 4s, they had that charger right underneath your RDA. Juice gets in that and shit, and then you're going to plug electricity into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then,
that's why they took it out.
But
4S edition, make everyone fucking pissed off.
So, alright. We're going to dive up close, give you guys an up close personal look at it. Nice. So, alright, let's hit him with the cloud.
Oh fuck, we didn't do that at the beginning of it. Woo! Clouding out. Pick up your t-shirt today. Alright, so back to the mod. With just very simple up close to kind of look at the design of it and everything like that. We got the top end. And now we got the bottom end. And we got the micro USB port. And just so you guys are aware of, the batteries in here. I know 2 of them are rewrapped, but actually they're all HE4, so we don't have to worry about that. But how the back goes is that we got 2 negatives and we got positive up tops. And the door pretty much goes on. Okay, so what's really cool about this guy is the simple menu feature. All we have to do is 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. Did it change?
No.
No, it didn't?
It went to wattage. Or temperature.
Oh, it went to temperature? Okay, there we go. So all we have to do is 3 clicks and it changes itself. That's what's really cool about it. Just simple 3 clicks to switch to another feature. I don't use the other features just because I don't have devices for that. But I haven't really tried it out. But I heard a lot of good reports from it. I keep saying but. Anyways. Yeah, just 3 simple clicks. And when we're on this feature, when it's all hyped up, you can actually go in stealth mode. You're going to hold the negative. See how negative up here and positive up here. If you hold the negative and the home button, it switches to stealth mode. Now what's really crazy about this is that, as you can see, if I hold it right now, oh, it says stealth mode off. Okay. The other time I tried it out, it for some reason I had to click it 5 times to get the menu system back up. That's just here and there. Anyways, positive button really doesn't do anything as I keep holding it. Other than that's pretty much it. I really like the display of it just because of how it look clean and also how big it is. But as you can tell over here, you see how big the increments are going up? That's really cool. But as you can tell, once we go to the 100 space, it has a little increment right there. Yeah, okay. So that's pretty much it, guys. Nothing really too much to it. And we got the Buddha. But yeah. We're going to go back up to the no review. Alright, so I'm going to go with my pros and cons, and Zach hasn't used it that much. He uses it here and there. As you can tell, he's a pussy. He can't handle menthol.
Dude, that is a 6 milligram straight up menthol. You say there's blueberry in it,
I
but
taste blueberry?
yeah, you know what I taste? Pain. Pain.
Alright. Well, I'm going to go through my pros and cons with this guy, and also he's going to go with his pros and cons, as he can tell from it, just first fan view and everything like that, first impressions. But anyways, pros to me, battery life. Fuck your 2-bay shit. 3-bay is pretty much the way I go. If anybody else uses 100 watts and they get 2 bays to where they use about 4 to 6 hours, pick up this guy. I'm not joking. Battery life is fucking crazy.
Is that all it goes up to is 100? Or is it, no, it goes 200.
It goes 200 watts.
That's right.
I'm just saying, if like you use 100 watts and you notice that you only get about 4 hours out of it,
Yeah.
pick it up. Anyways, another key point is price. It is the RX. It is the RX chip to it, but the DNA chip it's going to range from 160, 190, depends on where you go. So that's a good key point with the DNA chips out there too. And not only that, it's 3 batteries. All the DNA chips at 200, you have to use a LiPo box.
Yeah.
To me, that's big. Also, a really good con of me too is the fact that how easy it is to hold. He's going to say this a little bit later, but I'm going to go ahead and steal his words of wisdom. He said it's basically like 2 tube mods, right?
Yeah. Well, you got those people that like their tube mods like me. I love the simple. I love the VCMs. The stacked VCM is even great. But there's people who use the tube mods that don't like the big bulky box. And then there's people who like the box that don't like carrying around a little tube. Where that's like, you get the best of both worlds. You get the triple battery, it has a beautiful grip. I mean, holding it in your hand, it's just, the design is perfect with that. It's got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides almost like an octagon.
Right. I would say a
hexagon.
little like comparison with like daily stuff that we use. Like take a soda can or a pop can, depending on where you live. I'm gonna call it soda pop. There we go. Anyways, you take a pop can or a soda can and you fill that. Just take that just a little bit down, and that's what you have right here. I noticed that when I was drinking and vaping at the same time. Anyways, another key point to me is, alright, battery life. All the options. I know I said this earlier. All the options I have with all the new updated stuff, I can easily go into it and be like, hey, I want a stainless steel tank. I got a stainless steel tank. I put it on, switch the mode, good to go. I just to kind of give you a little set down. I've been using this guy for a day and a half now, and I'm already at quarter way. I mean, it's not even quarter juice. The cons with it, I'm gonna go with the most cons that most people will say. I have to buy 3 batteries for this motherfucker. Well, not if you go with HE4 LG HE4s, they're $11 a pop for like brick and mortar stores, or even a couple of shops they'll sell them for like $12-13.
Alright, LG HE4s are fairly easy to come by cheap.
Oh yeah.
Even MXJOs, I mean, they're not that expensive.
No, they're no.
And realistically, if you're upgrading to this style of a mod, you probably have 6 batteries or so.
Right.
I mean, if you're going, now I don't know. I wouldn't have gone straight to something like that when I first started vaping. I mean,
Yeah, when you're first starting vape, I can understand it. It's like, what the fuck? No. Anyways, another con that I can see most people saying, and sometimes me as well, is how heavy it is. Now, by itself, without the Buddha, because we all know the Buddha itself is pretty heavy. Ooh, a lot of juice. It's actually not too bad, but I can understand that most people wouldn't like this type of guy just at how much weight it has to itself. But at least you know that something's in your hand. Like we all know having big things.
that's just weird.
Go ahead and cut that out because I don't want people to know that. I don't want them to find out when they pull down the pants. It's a 2 milligram.
So my first impression on the mod is I like the grip. I love that. The buttons are real nice. The whole design of it looks real neat. It's slick. I mean, I haven't seen a whole lot of shops carrying them yet. At least not on a regular supply. But I'm 100% on board with it. I like it. I like to see where they're going with it. I know there's a lot of stuff you can do with upgrades and stuff like that for them. I like them a lot. I'm kind of jealous.
I would say this is more for like people that have been vaping for they at least have like 2 or 3 different mods and they just want to have something really different. I think that's really good for you, but for newcomers, I can totally understand it. It just looks weird, whatever. But as for veterans like me and Zach over here, we're totally okay with picking it up. And let's see here. I'm not really sure about the RX200. I know it's made by Joytech. They helped it out quite a bit. But pretty much, I have a feeling that this device right here is going to last me maybe a year and a half, and that's pretty much going to be it.
I like it.
Maybe
we'll let you know if we come across any problems.
Yeah, maybe they'll come up with something to where all I have to do is plant it in my wrist and fucking vape from my wrist.
Alright, Spider-Man. Let's cloud it out. That's our take on it. So
RX200.
Love it or hate it.
Roll.
It is what it is. We're clouding out.